I'm sorry I didn't see you there. You really need to knock next time. But since you're here, do you want to hear a story? Okay. This story comes from West Africa. Once, there was a witch who lived in a village. And this witch had a very funny name. Her name was not Maleficent. Her name was not Morgan Le Fay. Her name was not even Elphaba. But rather, her name was Five. Now, everywhere that Five went, people would make fun of her. Oh, hey Five! How's it going, Five? Give me 5, 5! Ah! It was annoying. Now, Five was a very powerful witch. So one day, she marched into the village square and she announced to everyone, "Attention! I am hereby placing a curse. Anyone who says my name, Five, shall instantly disappear into thin air." Now this caused complications in the village because no one could count. Say someone needed 7 earthen pots and they said, "Well, I'll take that earthen pot and that earthen pot and that 3rd earthen pot and that 4th earthen pot and just throw in some extras." Also in this village, there lived a young spider named Anansi. Now Anansi was very small. He had no strong muscles, and so he wasn't able to do the hard labor required to grow and sell his own food. But Anansi had one thing that he could always rely on, and that was his wit. So, Anansi decided he was going to make this witch's curse work for him. He went and he found a spot midway between the market and the village, and he took 5 large mounds of dirt, and in those 5 large mounds of dirt he planted African yellow yams. And every day he would come and water them and tend to them until finally they grew up tall. Anansi climbed up a tree, spun a web, and waited for his plan to begin. It wasn't long before Elephant came walking down the road. "Oh, excuse me, Elephant?"
"Yes, Anansi? What is it?"
"Well, Elephant, you see, I never went to school, and I never learned how to count. I have all these Yam Hills here, but I don't know how many I have. Would you mind counting them for me?"
"Well, of course, Anansi. An elephant never forgets how to count. Let's see here. You have 1 Yam Hill. You have 2 Yam Hills. You have 3, 4, 5.
Poof! And before Anansi's very eyes, Elephant disappeared into thin air. Anansi scrambled down the tree, and he picked up the fruit that Elephant had been carrying. He ate till his belly was full. And then he climbed back up the tree and waited. It wasn't long until Crocodile came walking down the road. "Oh, excuse me, Crocodile."
What is it, Anansi?"
"Well, Crocodile, I have all of these Yam Hills here, but I never went to school and I don't know how to count. Will you please help me count them?"
Well, your parents should have taught you how to count, Anansi. But, I'm feeling generous today. Let's see here. You have 1 Yam Hill. You have 2 Yam Hills. You have 3, 4, 5, poof!
Before Anansi's eyes, Crocodile disappeared into thin air. Anansi climbed down the tree, gathered up the fruit, till he was full. He climbed back up the tree and waited. Now, by this point, word had spread throughout the village of Anansi's trick. So, when Miss Guinea Fowl left the village for the marketplace, she was prepared. Excuse me, Mrs. Guinea Fowl. Yes, Anansi, what is it? Well, Miss Guinea Fowl, I have all of these Yam Hills here, and I never went to school. Would you please count them for me? I would be glad to, Anansi. Let's see. Well, you have 1 Yam Hill. You have 2 Yam Hills. You have 3, 4, and the one I'm standing on. What? That's no way to count. Count again. Okay. You have 1 Yam Hill. You have 2 Yam Hills. You have 3, 4, and the one I'm standing on. No, you silly bird. The one you're standing on is not a number at all. Well, if you're so smart, come down here and show me how to count. All right. Let's see here. I have 1 Yam Hill. I have 2 Yam Hills. I have 3, 4, 5, poof! And before Guinea Fowl's very eyes, Anansi disappeared into thin air. And that's the end of that. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this time with me.